Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and welcome to another movie review. And today's movie that I'm going to review is Angela's Ashes. And this movie stars Emily Watson, Robert Carlyle, and Michael Legge. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. And the movie's directed by Alan Parker, which this movie and another movie that he directed I saw was Birdie, which I showed in my last DVD and Blu-ray update. And that film stars Nicolas Cage and Matthew Modine, which I said I'll do a review on, which I'll probably do it soon. That's another underrated movie. Birdie's a very underrated movie, and this movie's also underrated also. But it's a good movie. I love it. It's based on the memoir, also known as Angela's Ashes, by Frank McCourt. And the movie it tells the story of Frank McCourt right here as a young boy, played by actor Joe Breen. That's how you pronounce his last name. And tells about his childhood and his teenage life, growing up. And the movie starts out in 1935, and he's living in Brooklyn, New York, and he lives with his mother, Angela McCourt, who is played by Emily Watson, and his father, Malachi McCourt, who is played by Robert Carlyle, who is really good in this movie. He's also in I've talked about this a lot of times. He's also in the TV show Once Upon a Time. He plays Mr. Gold, Rumpelstiltskin in that show, which he does a really good job in that show also. So if you haven't seen Once Upon a Time, check out that show when it comes on. The second season starts September 30th. But if you haven't seen it, watch it from the first season though. So basically, he lives in Brooklyn, New York, with his parents and his twin brothers, and the mother, Angela, who is played by Emily Watson, has another baby. She has a daughter, and they name it Margaret, and it only survives for a few days because everybody's the kids are getting sick, and this is all during the Depression times. And basically after their daughter dies and survives for a few days, Margaret, Frank and his twin brothers and his parents move back to Limerick, Ireland. And this city is, sort of this holy land, and there was no work there, and people were dying of starvation. And basically the McCourt family moved back there because they were having financial problems and also family problems. And Frank goes to a Catholic school, which he didn't like, and he started feeling miserable about it. And he says basically at the beginning of the movie he had a miserable childhood, but in the Catholic school, they have these masters there, which are like their teachers. And in one scene, Frank is having a fight with this other kid, and the masters take both of them in, and they hit him with these strips, and they just hit him on the hands with them, which is kind of abuse. But it's basically goes on to his middle life, growing up, and it then follows him as a teenager, and the teenage Frank is played by Michael Legge. I think that's how you pronounce his last name though, but he did a really good job playing the teenage Frank. He was really, really good, and surprised he's doing still doing films films that nobody's even heard of though. But he did a really good job in this movie, Michael Legge. and it's basically him as a teenager, and he has to go look for a job to earn. Basically, he wants to, look for a job to get money so he could go back to America. And also, I forgot to say, the father, Robert Carlyle's character, he's basically looking for a job, and he has to find money, but when he finds money, he ends up spending it on alcohol and drinks. So Robert Carlyle, who plays the father in this movie, actually drinks, and he gets drunk, and so. But that's basically it, though. But the acting in this movie was great. The music was done by John Williams, which was actually nominated. He was actually nominated for an Academy Award for Best Original Score at the 2000 Academy Awards, and never won, though. But it was a good score. And Frank McCourt actually commented on the movie and said, back here, I'm going to show you the back to it, commented right there, and he said, Angela's Ashes is the perfect realization of my book on film. And I agree with him. It's a perfect movie, perfect realization of his book. And if you haven't seen the movie, check it out. It's really, really great movie, really good, very underrated. And this film, I thought it was out of print, but for some reason it might have went back into print. But it's really expensive, though, for this film on DVD. It's like $57 on Amazon, almost $60 for this movie. And I got it for a low price. I think I got it for maybe 30 bucks for it on Amazon from a seller. And this film has this DVD has special features on it. It has the making of Angela's Ashes, exclusive cast and crew interviews, commentary by author Frank McCourt. Surprised he did a commentary for this movie. I didn't listen to either of the commentaries. Like I said, there's commentary from author Frank McCourt, and there's also commentary by Alan Parker, the director, and there's the two theatrical trailers. Yeah, so this, like I said, it's a really good movie. Check it out if you haven't seen it. It's really great, and really underrated, though. And the whole cast, all the actors do a really great job in this movie. So yeah, highly, highly recommend this movie. So that's it for my review of Angela's Ashes. Thank you all for watching, and until the next video, I'll see you all later.